Hello, hello, hello. Welcome to Eden's Fun Crochet. I'm Eden, and this is the podcast where we talk about everything crochet and craft related, but mostly crochet. Okay, so I have 3 things to share with you today. A finished object. It's like 5 finished objects, but it's basically one. And then another one, and then a whip that is so close to being done. Okay, let's start with finished objects. So the first one I have is this lovely picture of my mom holding my nephew with the sweater that I finished. I wanted to show it on the podcast before I gave it to her, but life was crazy, and anyway, so that's the sweater that I finished for my mom for her birthday. And then so I just used acrylic size 4 yarn from my stash, and I still have so much brown. Like, I was like, I'm gonna use up all my brown making a sweater. Nope. I don't even know how I get so much brown because I don't use it for like anything. But anyway, so I made that. I didn't follow pattern, I just kind of went for it. And I think it shows. But okay, so now I made a few of these super cute tiny octopuses. I didn't follow pattern for these either. I just kind of did like, I started with the magic circle. I did like 6 and then 12 and then what's next? 18, and then I just didn't increase from there. And then I had glued these little eyes on it. So I made a few of them. They were supposed to all be the same size. They're all roughly the same size, but they are all not exactly the same. They're all different. And somehow I made this really tiny one. Like, look at the difference between these two. And then I also have like this pink one. And so they're all like, I used one skein, but as you can see, like this one's like a darker orange, this one's a pink, and this one's a lighter orange. It's kind of hard to tell on the screen. Right there, maybe? Anyway. So I made those. For my work, I work with mostly women, and I have all these scrunchies, and I was going to make one for everyone. But then there's like a few guys and a girl with a pixie cut, and I was like, well, these aren't going to be very useful for you. So then I made a few little octopuses to give to them instead of hair scrunchies. The yarn that I use for this is Lion brand Mandala Ombre yarn. So I usually just get one of these. This is like the last bit of the one that I was using for the octopus. Is just like, it's self-striping, but because I only use like enough for like one scrunchie, sometimes I get like this where it's like mostly one color and then a little bit of another color, but for the most part it's one color per scrunchie, 1.5. So I usually get quite a few scrunchies out of one ball, and I just always have that kind of yarn on me always because I like to make scrunchies when I don't have other things happening. Okay, so this is what I'm really excited to talk to you about. I'm just talking so fast that this podcast is going to be like maybe 10 minutes long, maybe. Although I could talk forever about this shawl. Okay, so when I got home from my mission, my LDS mission, I was really excited to start watching like YouTube and catching up on all of the things. And one of my favorite YouTubers, Macy from Macy Skeins, she started a yarn dyeing business, and it was like right during COVID, so that's when like more businesses were popping up. And I think she had lost her job. I don't remember for sure, but she ended up moving, and anyway, she started her yarn dyeing business, and I didn't have a job. I was poor. I, like didn't have anything going for me basically. And it was right in the midst of COVID, so it was kind of hard for me to get a job or go to school or whatever. And so I didn't really have a lot of yarn to spend on nice hand-dyed wool yarn. But I was going to buy Macy Skeins yarn because I was so excited. And when I looked on her website, I fell in love with Toucan. And then the colorway Toucan. And then when I watched her video, she showed Flash Dance worked up, and I was like, oh, They'd be so beautiful together. So I bought both of them with no idea what I was going to do with them. And then later, after I started the shawl, I decided I wanted to do like a fade shawl, and then I would need more. So then I ended up buying another one of each skein. And she actually doesn't sell the toucan anymore because she didn't sell enough to keep it on her shop. And then I messaged her and I was like, hey. And she was like, oh yeah, I could totally like make you one. And I was like, oh, okay. And so she was super sweet and nice. So I started with the black. I had no idea what I was doing. Like, I didn't know I was fading, so it took a while before I started fading. I think it was this row right here. I'm not sure if you can see that. That's the first row with no black in it. It's, like, super hard to tell. And then as the shawl, like, comes along, there's, like, less and less black. And I'm on the part with no black. Like, look at that. Oh. And this is how much yarn I have left. I want 2 more rows. I'm not sure if I'll get it. Because, like, look at, like, one row takes me, like, almost an hour to do. Like, so I have 5 sections. And right now I have about, let's see, this is 10 stitches. So 10, 20, 30, 70. I have, like, 70 stitches per section. And I have 5 sections per row. Because I mark where I increase, so I don't have to count each time. So this is one section. So I have 5 different sections for, like, in between the increases, where I have my little safety pins that I just move every row. And it's so big and light because it's fingering weight, and it's so, like, the drape is beautiful. This yarn is just beautiful. There's nothing better than this yarn. Well, besides my husband and my unborn child. But this yarn is just one of my favorite things. And I'm just really excited to finish it. So by the next podcast, it will be finished. Like, the border will be done. Because I have a little bit of this black left. Hopefully it's enough to do a border. I want to do like a roughly kind of border, which means like 2 or 3 stitches per stitch. And it will definitely get around, like, from side, like, the raw edge. Totally do the raw edge. I'm just not so sure if I'll have enough to do the not raw edge. Because that's just a lot of edge. So we'll see. I might frog a row and then, like, do, like, a mix of the 2 colors. What I really want to do is just buy another skein. But then I can make a cute little baby dress if I'm having a girl. Ugh. But I don't know. If I'm not having a girl, then I just bought a skein for no reason. But anyway, so that's really, this is just my pride and joy right here. It's been 2 years. I bought this yarn, I got it, according to my Instagram, the first day I posted about this yarn, like, crocheting with it, was July 31st of 2020. So it hasn't been quite 2 years, but almost. And I'm just really excited to have it done. And this is, like, all I've been working on. I only did those octopus because we have a meeting on Monday and I wanted to, like, give them out on Monday. But this is just, like, once I finish that sweater, because I was trying to finish that sweater for my mom's birthday, and so I worked on it for, like, a week straight and, like, hardly did my homework. But now I've just been working on this until it's done. Excuse me. Anyway, so that's basically all I have. I'll insert some pictures of my yarn that is up on the shop. It's the You Belong set. It's for a shawl that is being, nope, not a shawl, a wrap that is being created by Cozy Cottage Crochet by Hannah from the Cozy Cottage Crochet. And you should go check out her channel, her latest video. I know she's coming out with a new one soon, but she just has a beautiful shawl that's to, like, include people, like, of all sexualities, be like, you're not alone kind of thing. So I'll insert pictures. I have 6 different colors, so it's a 6 skein set. Her pattern will be in DK, but I have it available in all of my sizes, in my 5 sizes. I think that's what it is. Up on, like I said, this is a very short video. I just wanted to kind of give you an update on what I was doing, how everything's going. My lovely project. Oh, can I show you this bag? This is living in this bag. I will put a link. I don't know if she has a link, if she's still selling them, but I'll definitely put her name in. It's so it's like handmade and tie-dyed, and, well, I don't know if it's tie-dyed, but it's dyed, but handmade, hand-dyed. And this one's just the cutest bag. I also want to show you the hooks she gave me. They don't hurt my hands, but I have really sensitive hands. I have carpal tunnel, and so, like, the only hooks I use are like with like the soft handle, you know, and so my grip isn't as like rough. But these are hard, and they're big, and they don't do well with my carpal tunnel. So the hooks are great, and they're beautiful. Like, look at this. Isn't that just beautiful? So she just has like these hooks with like the clay handles, but they're just so pretty, and they just sit on my shelf displayed because they're just so beautiful. And yeah, she's the same one that gave me this bag. I also have a few stitch markers from her, but I don't know where they are. They're like cute little clay ones that she made, like a s'mores and a cookie and stuff like that. Anyway, just really excited about this project, how beautiful this yarn is, and how it's going to be done soon. And I will put pictures all over my Instagram, probably for several days, being like, look at my beautiful shawl. Anyway, yeah, I will see you next time I record, which who knows when that will be. Yeah, bye.